folks, welcome back. It's Friday Fitness with me, Andrew Chadwick, your certified strength coach here at the ETA. Now, this week's Friday Fitness, we're going to be talking about an upper body strength exercise that you can do to improve your posterior chain, so the backside of your body from the shoulders down to the heels really. And the exercise we're going to be talking about is a barbell bent over row. Now, anytime we talk about golfers and we talk about upper body strength, a lot of the time we have to talk about what's happening through the back and through the lats. Anytime that we want to have more strength, create more power, we've got to be talking about how well we can pull. Anytime we can talk about how well we can pull, we have to talk about the lats. We want to talk about our traps. We also want to talk about what's happening through the back as we start our downswing and how well we can maintain posture through the spine to be able to create an effective golf swing. And the barbell bent over row can be a great exercise that you can do potentially in the off season, more prioritized, but also into the season as well. And the barbell bent over row takes a few things that we have to look at. First off, what happens at the hips? We want to hinge on the hips, get ourselves in position. Now you can notice, if I was to just work on kind of hips down, I'm in this flex position, that if I bring up maybe a few degrees, would very much emulate or kind of look like a mid-iron posture. So my hips down to the ground, I'm creating that posture I would like to see, maybe a few more degrees, what I would like to see in my lower body. I'm having to stabilize my body through my glutes, through my hamstrings. Okay, we then get into the lower back. We're creating a nice neutral posture in the lower back to be able to then let us row and keep that posture by bracing the stomach, keeping the back nice and flat. The last thing that we have to talk about is what happens at the shoulders and the shoulder blades. The shoulder blades do two movements. They retract, which is simply the shoulder blades coming together, but they also have a slight depression where we want them to sit down and back. And the reason why we want them to sit down and back is it really allows us to then wrap the elbows around the body and be able to get a good squeeze of the back, creating that nice contraction through the back. If we can work on the movement of the shoulder blades and get that contraction, we're going to have a strong pulling mechanics that we can then add load to and challenge more so. So I'm going to demonstrate a few reps for you, and as we go through, I'll talk through what I'm working on. I like to set my feet up about hip width, and I'll typically take my hands about shoulder width on the bar. I'll go ahead and stand on up with it, take a short step back. Again, set my feet nice and strong about hip width. I'll hinge down to my knees, so you can see I'm in that nice strong position. I'm bracing my core here. From here, I'm going to go ahead and pull my shoulders back, row the bar up towards my waist, squeeze, really try and feel like I'm wrapping my elbows around the bar, and then I can go ahead and stand back up. From here again, I'll hinge on my hips, down just to the knees. I'm going to wrap my elbows around my body as I squeeze my shoulder blades down and back. Again, standing on up. And depending on how many reps you do in a set, you may actually want to stand back up each time. Again, got that nice strong posture, stomach's tight, I'm bracing. I'm going to row and I'm going to retract my shoulder blades, bring my elbows around my body is the feel. And so I'm bringing it up, squeeze, and then back down. And I will go ahead and stand back up. So the big thing here again, it's being able to maintain posture. It's being able to understand the relationship of where my shoulder blades are and how I'm bringing them back to allow my elbows to wrap around my body. The more I can understand this, the more I'm going to be able to get the feeling of how strong my lats are working, maintaining my posture, and being able to deliver that club head with a lot of control and a lot more strength, which obviously then can give us more speed. Folks, that's this week's Friday Fitness. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're in the off season like we are over here in Texas at the moment, go ahead and implement the barbell row. It's going to be a great additive into your routine to help you get stronger. One of the benefits of a barbell row is you can overload the movement with a lot more weight than, say, a dumbbell. Okay, so if you've got the opportunity and your form is good, obviously start to load up and challenge the backside of the body with a barbell bent over row. Again, this is this week's Friday Fitness. I'm Andrew Chadwick, your certified strength coach here at the ETA. Take care.